Hey y'all, Lois with Ellie Grace's Attic. Today I'm gonna make some hot cocoa mix for you guys. I mentioned, I think it was when I made my dry creamer for you, my coffee creamer, I mentioned that I used the dry milk for a hot cocoa mix that I make. I make it like every other year. It lasts a while. I give it as gifts every other year at Christmas time, and my family loves it. We actually have it all through the year, but it's a super easy recipe. It makes a bunch, and it's great for these cold winter days, but it's also great to give as gifts. So I'm going to show you how I do it. It's super easy. The first ingredient, of course, is the dry milk. I'm using Great Value. You guys use whatever brand you want. This comes in a big bag. This is 25 ounces or 25.6 ounces. The recipe calls for 3 cups, and I'll have this in the comments, but 3 cups of non-fat dry milk, which is 3 cups is 24 ounces. 8 ounces in a cup. Let me remember that 8th grade math or whatever that. But we're just gonna dump this whole bag. It doesn't have to be exact, but about 3 cups of dry dry milk. It's a tongue twister. So I'm just dumping all of that in a really big bowl. Put that over to the side. Get that all in, and then the next ingredient is powdered sugar. So we're gonna add to the 3 cups of dry milk, we're gonna add 2 cups of powdered sugar. Again, it doesn't have to, we're not baking this, so it doesn't have to be precise. So about 2 cups. You can see I'm putting heaping cups of powdered sugar. So get all that in. And then we're gonna add cocoa powder. Okay, now you see that I used Great Value dry milk, and I used Great Value powdered sugar actually. But when it comes to the cocoa powder, I prefer Hershey's. Again, you use whatever flavor or whatever brand you want to use. I like the Hershey's. So to our 3 cups of dry milk and 2 cups of powdered sugar, I'm going to add in 1.5 cups of the cocoa powder. Now I've got a 1/4 cup. So again, 8th grade math, those fractions are coming in handy. I'm going to do 3/4 cups, which is going to give me, that is not going to give me a 1.5 cups. I need 4, I need 6. Y'all, the struggle's real sometimes. So you need 6 1/4 cups to give you a 1.5 cups. 3. Sometimes you gotta count out loud. And 4, so that's a cup. 5 and 6. So now we've got a 1.5 cups. All right, so far for our hot cocoa mix, we've got in 3 cups of dry milk, 2 cups of powdered sugar, and a 1.5 cups of cocoa powder, which is 6 1/4 cups. So we've got that all in there, and now I did this ahead of time, but you're gonna need semi-sweet chocolate chips and white chocolate chips is what I've added. I just did a 1/2 cup of each of those in my food processor, and I just chopped it up. You can grate it, you can chop it with a knife. I just went for the ease of the food processor, and you'll see it just gives me little nuggets kinda. And these are like, this is like the gold in the hot cocoa mix. Because when this all gets mixed in, you just dump that right in there, get all that good gold dust out, get everything out. When you mix all this up and when you put it in a cup of steaming milk, all that chocolate, those little nuggets, those little gold nuggets are just gonna melt into your hot cocoa, and it's gonna be divine, I promise. So you get all this stirred up really, really good, and we're gonna add a couple more ingredients, and we'll be done. All right, we've got that good and stirred about. So now to that, we're gonna add in cornstarch. You just need, whoops, 2 teaspoons of cornstarch. Just gonna get it all together here, hold on. 2 teaspoons of cornstarch. And you need a teaspoon of salt. Bring out all that good flavor. And then the last ingredient is a 1/2 cup of regular granulated sugar. Just dumping that in. And we're gonna give it a good stir. I'm using a flat whisk just to get it all really mixed well. Oh my goodness. I wish you guys could smell it. So good. All right, and that's it. That is my hot cocoa mix. You'll see how pretty it looks. You can put this in an airtight container. It'll keep for quite a, this is mine from it keeps well in a mason jar. I keep it over by the coffee pot in case somebody, you can even, you can make regular hot cocoa. All you have to do to make your hot cocoa is you do a 1/4 cup of this, which is about 2 tablespoons. You don't even have to measure, like, I just use this big spoon. I do 2 heaping scoops with this spoon into a regular coffee mug, about 8 ounces. I was going to show you my mug I use, but it's up at the top. To 8 ounces of liquid. You can use water. We prefer using milk at our house. And I just put the 8 ounces of milk in a mug. I pop it in the microwave for like 2 minutes. And then to that hot liquid, you add your 2 tablespoons. This is what we're calling, this is a tablespoon. 2 of those, and you just stir it until it's all melted in. If you want to get fancy, you can add some whipped cream to the top or marshmallows. Yummy, yummy stuff. But you just keep it airtight container like a mason jar. This is a great gift, okay? Like I said, we keep some on hand here, but it's great to put in a cute little jar, put a ribbon on it, write the instructions out, and send it on its way. So anyway, enjoy. Let me know if you make it, how you like it, what did you add to it for a topping, how'd you fancy it up? I would love to hear about it. So be blessed.